Wondering what's the difference between living in Palm Springs and Palm Desert? Well, stay tuned and let's find out. Hey guys, I'm Alex Shelton. Hi, I'm Alex and I help people with mortgages here in Palm Springs every day, and I absolutely love it. Let's start on the pros and cons of living in Palm Springs versus Palm Desert. Both Palm Springs and Palm Desert are part of the Palm Springs-Coachella Valley area in Southern California. The first place we're going to start is the overall cost of living. Compared to the entire United States, Palm Springs is 31% higher and Palm Desert is 22%. Food and grocery costs in Palm Springs and Palm Desert are about the same and are both about 2% less expensive than the overall US average. Healthcare costs in both Palm Springs and Palm Desert are also less expensive than the US average. Housing costs are higher. Overall, Palm Springs homes are more expensive than Palm Desert homes. In fact, Palm Desert housing costs are 14.8% less expensive than Palm Springs. Palm Springs homes average 79% higher than the US average, while Palm Desert's homes are 53% higher than the US average. So Palm Desert housing costs are definitely less expensive than Palm Springs. The average Palm Springs home price is $415,000, and the average Palm Desert home price is $354,000. Sales tax are different in each city. The Palm Springs tax is 9.25%. The Palm Desert sales tax is 7.75%. There are lots of stores and dining opportunities in both Palm Springs and Palm Desert, but for higher-end shopping, Palm Desert has El Paseo Drive. It's the desert's version of Rodeo Drive. Also, golf courses, tennis courts, and swimming pools are available and in abundance in both cities. Property taxes for both cities are about the same, and the rule of thumb is to multiply the purchase price of your home by 1.25%. Projected future job growth rate for both Palm Springs and Palm Desert are higher than the national average with teleworking or remote working from home, rated desirable for both cities. Median age in Palm Desert is 1.7 years younger than in Palm Springs. The median age in Palm Springs is 52 years old, and the median age in Palm Desert is 50 years old. The population of Palm Springs is 47,140, and the population of Palm Desert is 51,675. The median income in Palm Springs is $45,497, and the median income in Palm Desert is $52,053. The average commute time for residents of Palm Springs is about 2 minutes longer than Palm Desert. The water quality is the same for both Palm Springs and Palm Desert, and the air quality is considered slightly better for Palm Springs than Palm Desert because Palm Desert is just a little bit closer to the Salton Sea. Palm Springs and Palm Desert both rank in the top lists of cities for holiday travels. Palm Springs receives about 5 inches of rainfall per year, and Palm Desert receives about 5 inches per year as well. For comparison, the average US location receives about 38 inches per year. It rains about only 15 days per year in Palm Springs and about 14 days per year in Palm Desert. The average high temperature in both cities in July is 108 degrees, and the average low temperature in January in Palm Springs is 46 degrees, and it's 45 degrees for Palm Desert. Palm Springs is 479 feet above sea level, and Palm Desert is 220 feet above sea level. Both Palm Springs and Palm Desert are great places to live, but both, of course, have pros and cons. If you're ready to take the next step and you're thinking of moving, buying, or refinancing in the Palm Springs area, I'm here for you. All of my contact information is below, and to subscribe to my channel, just click over here. And now, we'll see you on my next video about mortgages and living in the Palm Springs area.